Hi. Fakemon. Why do we make them? Why do we love them? Plushies. Why do I make them? Why do I have 4 creations and haven't mentioned them a single time? All this and more will be answered in today's video, where I will be turning my plushies into Fakemon. Roll the intro. So right here we have Turtle Dog. Turtle Dog is a little guy I made because I was like, what if I mix a turtle and a dog and make him small and cute? He is wonderful, beautiful, and mine. So I decided I'm going to change a few things when it comes to the plushie. So let's get into making it. So we start with our first initial sketch, which is just making all the cool shapes. We end up zooming in, making the eyes a bit bigger because he doesn't look cute enough. And the goal of this thing is to make him look cute. I had a hexagonal pattern, scrapping it and saving it for the little line art. I had the line art with the line tool, and the line tool is one of the best things ever because it makes line art easy. We have to do some resizing for the eyes, add some fluff for the ears, making the ears like a different color because that was my original design. I had a bit of trouble with the toe beads on his feet because they're hard to draw the circles in the places. I finished up the line art for the shell, the tail, and that. I had the hexagons back, add some colors. And after all of this was said and done, we had our finished product. We have Turtle Dog, the Turtle Dog Pokemon, a normal and water type. When first found by humans, these curious creatures jumped and dived with joy, splashing their little fins and tried to cuddle the explorers. Overall, I'm liking the redesign I did here. Adding the fins on the back instead of like little legs, making it more like a turtle instead of a tortoise, really pulled the entire thing together. And I'm pretty proud of how the shiny turned out as well. Anyways, let's get into the next Pokemon. This is like a, I don't know, I didn't name him. He was just like a crow I made. But he looks like a Pokemon. So my brain went, what if I made an evolution for him? We're not doing that today. That'll be in a different video if you guys comment down below if you want me to do that. So let's give this bird a name. He really needs a name. He in fact does need a name. But we started off by forgetting to record the entire sketching process, so we're just going to move on to the line art. With this bird looking guy, I think his legs are proportionate, which everything I tried before, but it looks the best of all of them. We had all the details in there, and then I had our flat colors afterwards, picking some nice like shades of purple and yellows, and we ended up with Warcade, the feathered Pokemon. Warcade will commonly use their white feathers as a way to warn others of danger. I kind of took the Pokedex entry from like deer as they use their tails to like send signals to the other deer that there's danger nearby. But I tried to make like a nice bird guy and instead didn't make him a dark type because a lot of Pokemon that are like black in color are already like just a dark type to start with. So I decided to scrap the dark type idea and just make it a normal bird. It may evolve into a dark type, but for now, it's just a normal bird. Now let's get into the next one. Psst! Hi, it's me, Editing Jefferson. I'm here to tell you to subscribe, because it's free and anyone can do it. You can unsubscribe if you want to. Anyways, let's get back into the video. This is Toidle. I made Toidle. I made him into like a logo I have for like a fictional company I would make. He's right there. I'm not showing you the rest of the logo because it reveals my initials. And we're not doxing myself today. But I said, you know what? I made my friends' versions of this. So I can be a pretty darn good Pokemon if I don't say so myself. He looks very marketable. And that's all Pokemon are. Anyways, let's dial it a bit down from that. We started with making a cool looking sphere thing. Making some eyes. Making him in a cool karate pose. Because I was like, why make him like a normal type when I could make him a fighting type? And it's a turtle, so it's like a really pretty slow attacker, but a pretty strong attacker. I ended up actually designing an evolution for this, but if you guys want to see that, that'll be in a different video. So yeah, I'll wait for that. We just did our line art, our simple line art, giving him some fingers, because the original one didn't have fingers. Adding the base colors, adding all the colors, adding some colors to the eyes, adding some patterns to the chest, And we have Toidle, the fighting turtle Pokemon, a fighting type. These small creatures have befriended Machamp and have learned their own form of martial arts. Overall, I think I could have done a much better job with making the Pokedex because, not sure if it's just me, but that's a pretty bland Pokedex entry. I give him like some pretty like high stats because it's gonna be a 2-stage evolution. I think I got him like close to Machoke or some Pokemon that's like close to Machop. It's gonna evolve to like some ridiculous amount in the 500s. Gave him a hidden ability called Hard Shell, which I think is an ability. I'm not sure if I made it up, but if it was, I think it was like every time if this Pokemon is below like 50 HP. You'll get like a small stat boost for its defense that would like make it a bit stronger against attacks that could harm it. I mean, I think I really like this shiny, and I think it's time to get into the next one. But finally, we have whatever the heck this electric dog is. Whatever a mix of Electrike and Boltund. This is my ideal electric type of dog. He's a steel type as well, so electric steel. I was just like, that'd be pretty cool because metal and dog, that sounds pretty darn cool. So let's get into making this electric dog. So we got into making this design. Now, this is actually the second rendition of the design because the first time I did it, it didn't look quite right, so I ended up redesigning it entirely. And I think this is far better than what I first created. The initial sketch made it look pretty good, especially the face. Like, look at that cute face. You want to say, yes, I love you. Thank you for being my friend to it. Anyways, we got to the line art. It was pretty simple line art. I definitely missed a bunch of spots because when I got to adding the colors, there were some difficulties. I added some little fluffs to like his arms to like a little static electricity add to it. And we finished up this line art. I started doing the colors, had to fix the line art. The flats are pretty nice color choices, and we ended up with Sparktail, the electric bite Pokemon, an electric and steel type. Sparktail use their tails as lightning rods to gather electrical energy to make their bites stronger. I think I did a pretty good job on making the lightning rod thing, as it's like relates to Pikachu and its cheeks. That was like one of the best dexes I got, and I think it was the last one, so got the most experience to making them. He has some pretty decent stats. I like the shiny I designed for it because black shinies are always just amazing. I think I gave it the ability Battery, which may have been my own creation or a different creation of actual Pokemon. But I think it was like Battery is just like the charged up energy can help like support other mons. And that's all the mons we made today. So I didn't really record an outro for this. Kind of poor planning on my part, but I will answer the questions. What are fake mon and why do I have so many plushies? Fake mon, they're fake Pokemon. Us as a community make tons of fake Pokemon that we wish were in the game or we want. So it's a way of giving like what we want in the game, and Game Freak just makes what they want to do over there in Pokemon. And why do I have so many plushies? I just made a bunch of them, and I got used to making them, so I just made more. Anyways, I posted a video about Sudowoodo. Actually, it was just a Sudowoodo song, but you guys should go watch that. And anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.